I just wanna not even that. Where did Kendrick fans at? There was where is his fans that he had this summer? Cause do y'all even know the name of the new song he just dropped? I'm not gonna ask you if you know any of the lyrics if you listen to it. Do you know the name? Nobody
Yeah,
does. Ain't nobody
that's
listening to that shit.
that's a good one. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Um, however, you know what I'm saying, that's not enough to save Drake though. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not enough to take the heat off of the fact that Kendrick Lamar now runs hip hop and Drake has been dismissed. You dig what I'm saying? Like it was deeper than that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think because even like Kendrick said, he was just gonna watch the party die. So we just watching the party die. You know what I mean?
Party
Like,
died though. The numbers they
man,
they
the
try to
party
lie,
is
but the
dying.
numbers. I thought
Bro, the
I'm talking
party
about
is
Drake. Party been dead. I mean,
the
he is
party
he
was dead, bro. Listen, the party was
been dead.
dead after Not Like Us, bro. That's when like the roof was had caught on fire. They had to call the fire ambulance out there. Um, but bro, bro, it's been over. That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. But like Kendrick hasn't dropped any heat like that. He dropped a Euphoria type ass track. You know what I mean? Talking about how the party died, and even that, you know, it was hip hop. It wasn't to sit up there and get niggas. Niggas be bro. When it come down to Kendrick, you cannot be ready to dance, bro. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
what I'm
And
saying.
that's
I know Kendrick. That's why I'm saying, bro. I
this
listen to
ain't this
Kendrick.
ain't this ain't
Good
pop,
kid,
bro.
Mad. Good kid,
Niggas
Mad
was
City. I'm
yeah, bro.
just trying. I just want to know where all the Kendrick fans went that was here this summer. Cause
Bro,
they're
it was
not there no
so
more. He
it
went
was
back.
deeper.
He got out his box so he can make that song about Drake. Then you had a bunch of fake Kendrick fans talking about I've been rocking with Kendrick all this whole time. And then he got all his love from Not Like Us. And then he came. You would think that that would make him cater to his audience, and he would switch up his shit a little bit. And what did he do? He went back to rapping Negro spirituals.
I'll say that at
Now
the
I'm
end
not
of
gonna
the
say
day,
he did
the,
win. He
the, the
won.
fans
He
that
won.
yeah, I'll say this: the fans that Kendrick ended up getting, bro, it wasn't so much like niggas was like, and that was the delusion that a lot of the Drake, like super Drake fans have. Because I'm a Drake fan, but I'm not a super ass nigga over any grown man. But
Yeah.
the delusion that niggas be having, bro, is they were thinking that the whole world like was like, yeah, man, we're on Kendrick's side, and it was never really any sides taken. It was just like, yo, this is a hotter track. This shit thump. You know what I mean? Like this shit got us going, right? Like this is one of them anthems, and it carried pretty much carried the summer.
Yeah.
And we just gotta keep that all the way a buck. The numbers are there if you don't believe me. But it really wasn't like I like Kendrick more than Drake now. It wasn't that type of thing. And I think that niggas was taking it there. They were taking it too deeply. You know what I'm saying? Instead of looking at it from an angle of, you know what? Yo, this bro did just get bodied like on this track. You know what I'm saying? Um, but it didn't take anything away from Drake, you know, the the musician. You know what I'm saying? If anything, it just put him in his own genre. Because I'm not gonna lie, bro, the world can speak. I mean, the world can vouch whenever I say Drake don't hit the same no more, bro. I just gotta keep this all the way a buck. Get in the comment section, bro, if you can relate. Some can, some can.
But
Listen,
no, it
Drake,
wasn't. It was
Drake don't hit the same no more
he
after
wasn't.
we had,
Mm,
you know what I mean?
nah,
It's
y'all
not like
can't
us
say
battle and
that.
things like that.
Nah, because the thing is, he wasn't hitting pause. It wasn't hitting the same before he started beefing with Kendrick. Like his albums, like before, like they been like he kind of been fizzling out. So he wasn't hitting the same before the beef with Kendrick. So for motherfuckers to say like, oh, he ain't his shit not hitting the same since it wasn't he hadn't been hitting the last couple albums, bro. Like it would never he ain't never been on that. Nothing was the same or take care or even that what's that shit? The Scorpion. Like his shit not it ain't been hitting like that since. So like this
Yeah,
niggas gonna say that with the Kendrick, yo, it ain't been hitting since Kendrick did. Nah, his shit was fizzling out before that. I'm a
yeah,
Drake
yeah.
fan. I tell that shit.
And so that's and I feel you, bro, where you come from. Me personally, I felt like bro was still doing his thing, you know what I mean, and he was still popping his shit until basically that track came out, and once that track came out, seemed like Drake started moving weirdly. You know what I'm saying? Shit started kind of getting weird. You know what I mean? Not gonna lie, bro. Shit started getting weird. The poses was starting to get weird. Um, and you know what I'm saying? Like shit was just, bro. I swear, I'm not gonna dissect it because it's not that serious to me. But all I can do is just see the shit and then see the reactions from other individuals. And I'm not gonna lie, bro. The shit was just kind of weird. Then we seen, bro, come out on another platform. You know what I mean? And try, and then he dropped like 200 songs over there. That shit, was just ass. You know what I'm saying? Nobody talked about it. He dropped like 200 and something songs, and niggas didn't even talk about two of them. You know what I'm saying? So it was just kind of like Drake didn't hit the same, but it wasn't because of it's just that he just didn't hit the same, bro. You know what I mean? And y'all get in the comment section, bro, because this isn't me like talking shit about Drake, bro. I act like I said, I actually like Drake. And I'm not saying this in the sense, I'm not saying this the same way that, what I'm saying, certain white people will say, I got black friends. You know what I mean? No, that's not why I like Drake in the sense of like I really fuck with Drake, right? But you got a lot of niggas that ride nuts, and then you got niggas that keep it all the way 100. You know how niggas would be like, yo, I don't need a nigga to sit up there, bro, and just agree with me on some shit. Like, I need a nigga that can tell me the truth, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, did that shit really go hard? And the nigga be like, you know what, bro? I ain't gonna lie. You should have said it like this, man. And the nigga be like, man, I really appreciate you saying that, bro. Because if you would have just been riding my nuts and telling me how hard I go, you wouldn't have been able to tell me, you know what I'm saying, to do it like this. And now the song sounds so much better now that you kept it all the way 100. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I'm just keeping it all the way 100. You know what I'm saying? Drake didn't really hit the same. Then, bro had set up there, and said some shit about, well, he dropped that meme about j.Cole, that I feel like he could have done on his own platform. It was like, why did you need to sit up there, and go on a whole nother platform, to post this, about j.Cole instead of just posting it or just, what I'm saying, just getting down where you mad at, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if that was really Drake's Instagram. So Drake, shout out to you, bro. I don't know if that's really you behind that motherfucking Instagram, but nigga, the way that the shade room made it seem as though it's you behind, that particular Instagram, and
Yeah.
you posted this. And I'm just gonna say this, bro, that wasn't manly. You know what I'm saying? Like it just wasn't. Like you did, like it just really wasn't. But I'm gonna go ahead and let YP, say what he want to say on that, and then we'll keep on, peeling this thing back layer by layer. What do you did you see that particular Instagram, bro? And what's your perspective on that?
Yeah, I seen that shit. I said that shit was corny. Uh, like he basically did that shit for some clout. But like Drake, nigga, you don't need clout. But that shit was corny. But
It was weird, wasn't it? That was
yeah,
weird. That was like
but
local
my
rapper shit.
yeah, low yeah, it really was. But I was j.Cole Dreamville all day. But for this
Facts.
whole little beef, battle and shit. I'm the only person I'm more disappointed in out of all of niggas is Cole. I mean, I understand, he felt his way, he couldn't do what he needed to do, but this is the fact that if you've been talking shit in your raps this whole time about how you that nigga and don't nobody want to go against you, and this was your time to show up or whatever. I understand you digging, you bowed out, but niggas really is gonna say like Cole shit not hitting the same because they not really feeling it no more because they like if you rapping about you keep rapping saying you that nigga you the one niggas not really gonna be wanting to hear that shit no more because they gonna be like oh yeah nigga you are nah we don't want to hear that big talk because when it was time for you to do big talk you bowed out which we
Right.
understand why you did but you can't talk like that no more on your songs we don't want to hear that shit
Right.
so like at least with Drake, Drake took an L, but Drake he get his respect because he didn't bow out though. He took that L gracefully. Now
You did.
Cole, you just bowed out and like you just gave up. Like
That's
niggas, that's gonna be some smut on your shit. Like some that's a stain on your little rap career. Cause you always talking about in your music, you that nigga, you the one, you the top, and ain't nobody gonna go at you. And you had a chance to let niggas know that you was the one and you chose your path. I get it, but you can't be rapping like that in your music still and think niggas gonna feel that shit.
right on. Now, let me say this because a lot of people, you know, there's a lot of Cole fans out there, right, that are currently listening to that. And I will say this: had it not been for YP, I wouldn't even know the hell J. Cole is. Well, I wouldn't have known who J. Cole was as early as I've known, who J. Cole is. So shout out to YP for putting me on J. Cole probably back in like 2000 and I want to say like 2011, 2010, 2000, somewhere in there. But anyway, so I appreciate bro for that because I was able to catch on to some shit early.
Yeah,
Um, but I'll say this: whenever some niggas, what I'm saying, they looking at the whole J. Cole, let me drop out of this shit thing as, of a man, like they looking at it as like this was a manly thing to do, right? Um, because I don't have any issues with you, you know what I'm saying? So why sit up there, and do some shit that's really not me, right? Um,
yeah,
And so that's the reason why they looking at it. Well, that's the way that they're looking at it. And so whenever he dropped out of it, you know, it just was what it was. And in fact, a lot of people actually, respected him even more because he ended up dropping out, right? A lot of
yeah,
people, because there's two different ways to look at it. Like you can look at it as like, oh man, you a hoe. You know what I'm saying, man? You done dropped out of that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Woo to woo. You oh yeah, you really not like you really not like that, right? But then you got some that's like, yo, I really respect that because this shit can get deep, and shit can get very surgical because we already know that one thing about J. Cole, bro, he's not a pushover when it come down to this hip hop. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? And we not sit up there and act like, that particular diss track, you know, wasn't what it was. Like we're not gonna act like that diss track didn't sit up there and send a message because it did. You know what I mean? That diss track, bro, was fire. Bro, we gotta keep it all the way up, motherfucking being. You know what I'm saying? J. Cole
yeah,
came with it, right? And if J. Cole would have kept going, I can only imagine, bro, just the art that we would have got out of that. You know what I mean? Like it's just
yeah,
it's amazing to kind of think about on the cool. But we didn't get that because bro tapped out of it. And he chose, the high road. Um, but we seen how, Drake kept first of all, Drake was poking at Kendrick. And then Kendrick came out and he started off slow and then he ended fast. Um, but he got
pause.
poked. It was yeah. Appreciate that. Uh, what I mean? Yeah, that was it. But what I mean? Drake kept on sitting up there taunting, bro. Right? He was taunting at first, and
Yeah,
then once Kendrick came out, Kendrick came through and he did what he was supposed to do, and he ended things. Um, so my whole thing is, why in the hell, and those were the results. We saw those results from that, and whatever. Why would you keep on sitting up there taunting an individual like J. Cole, like J. Cole really ain't like that? That's all I'm saying. Shout out to Drake, you know what I'm saying? But I just got to keep it all the way a buck, bro. Like this is just a message to Drake, bro. Bro, don't act like J. Cole ain't one of them niggas, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
and it ain't because I don't feel like you got it. You know, I know you got it. I know you one of them dudes. But it's like, bro, we ain't even gotta do all of that, bro. Like just keep rapping, my nigga, and just keep doing what we know Drake to do. We don't need you to get up inside of no more rap battles, fam. We just want you to just get your motherfucking money. You know what I mean? And just
yeah,
keep on putting out the heat that, we know you to fucking put out. Nothing's happened to you, bro. You like just keep it a buck. So that's where I'm at, with that whole thing right there. Um,
yeah,
but I gotta keep on moving, because we're talking some serious shit and we need to stay on it, right? Let's kick it down, right? Because when we talking country, when we on country, we keep that shit all the way 100. We have heated debates here sometimes. This goes like that. But anyway, hit that like button, man. Hit that motherfucking subscribe button because you really ain't gonna get no shit like this unless you here. Um, we just got to keep it all the way a buck, bro. Kendrick been spanking ass. You know what I'm saying? And bro, it went to a whole nother level whenever it was announced that bro was going to take over at the fucking Super Bowl. You know what I mean? And I ain't gonna lie, YP, you can say what the fuck you want to say, you know what I'm saying, about this shit. You dig? But the Bro, he's winning right now because he sat up there and he stole the Super Bowl from Lil Wayne. Niggas was up there, you know what I mean, mad as hell, at Kendrick and shit like that, and really wouldn't give him his motherfucking shine, you know what I mean, whenever this shit got announced. I understand, you know what I mean, that Lil Wayne is supposed to, you know what I mean, pop his shit out there in Louisiana. But it didn't happen like that, man. You know what I'm saying? Not only did Kendrick sit up there and steal the rap game from Drake, he stole the title, the hip hop crown thing, you know what I mean? That whole thing. He stole that, you know what I mean? And then he sat up there, talking about, and he stole the Super Bowl, you know what I mean, from bro's boss. You know what I'm saying? It just is what the fuck it is. You know what I mean? What do you think about that?
I
You gotta keep it all the way
think,
up. He
I
stole it.
think, I think that nigga Drake was already declined the Super Bowl twice, but it's kudos,
No, that doesn't matter because no one cares.
Kendrick needs this though. Like
No, stop.
Drake don't
Bro,
need that shit, bro. I
listen.
feel
Y'all
that
keep.
I don't even let me finish, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't care about Kendrick getting the Super Bowl. I feel like it's only thing is I feel like it's fucked up for Lil Wayne because he had made that shit last year and he really wanted to do the show, but it is what it is. But I feel like kind of like what Case and Cam and May said, like Jay Z makes these decisions. He's the one who picks them. I feel like he low key was doing some hating from like he got a little issue. He should have picked Wayne. Should be open. Like he didn't have to be the only act, bro. But Wayne should be. He should have been on that stage, dog. He could have did a couple songs because the recently, like the past 3 years, the NFL they've been culturally appropriating, like they know what's going on. When they was in Vegas a couple years ago and they had all the West Coast niggas and Kendrick, they had Dr. Dre, Snoop, and then they brought Kendrick out there and he performed. And then in Vegas, they had Usher got his Vegas residency in there. He did the Super Bowl. So now you're going to New Orleans. So that's why niggas is like, oh shit. Well, if you're going to New Orleans, they probably gonna put Wayne on there, because we in New Orleans. And then they be like, nah, we gonna give it to Kendrick. Like, nigga, it's like a spit in the face, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I trust me.
But
I see where people are coming from concerning the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, this is just what we have. Some niggas want to point out to Jay like, it's Jay's fault. But at the same time, numbers wise, we got to ask ourselves who would have did bigger numbers.
Wayne. It's a
Some say
lot of
that, and
Wayne.
then
It's a lot
some
of
say
Wayne
some.
fans that I don't even know why. Like I stopped listening to Wayne years ago, but you still got them old Wayne heads that swear like Wayne is the rap god. Like anything that he say is, oh, he rhymed cheese with knees type shit,
Well,
and they be like, he just
exactly.
so he's so diabolical. He's just you got them type of Wayne fans that's gonna rock with him regardless. I
I'm
swear,
with him.
yeah,
You know,
yeah,
I'm with him. Wayne is one of them ones like almost, and I hate to say this, bro, but it's just y'all bear with me when I say this because Wayne has done so much for hip hop that Lil Wayne would literally have to die for him to get the respect that he's owed. Just keeping it all the way a stack. You know what I'm saying? You really won't know the impact. Some of y'all won't even realize the impact. Y'all don't even understand how big Lil Wayne really is, and you really won't understand it until you know he's passed away. And these are just facts. But what I will say is that that's one of the real reasons of why I feel like bro should have been performing for the Super Bowl because it's that big. You know what I'm saying? And you never know when somebody's day is gonna get called. You dig? So and we that would have been great. You know what I mean? That would have been a very historic Super Bowl, bro. Facts. You know what I
yeah.
mean? Facts. That I mean that was just perfect. Um, so I just had to throw that out there. So I feel like because niggas don't understand how big bro really is, it's why we didn't get that moment. You know what I'm saying? Like it's either that or niggas just didn't want to see him, get his moment, bro. You know what I mean? Facts. Um,
What is
because
that
that was
nigga
just next
gonna
level,
do, bro?
huh?
What is he Kendrick gonna do? He gonna perform Not Like Us for 30 minutes?
No, y'all keep forgetting that Not Like Us was cool. It was big, but y'all forgot all of the other projects.
No, I
That
know all the
Kendrick,
other projects
Kendrick,
that he
Kendrick has
got.
blessed us with, bro. Hold on. Kendrick has blessed us
Yeah.
with a lot of projects, bro. You
He
know what I'm
got some
saying?
dope ass
And
music because I'm
honestly,
a Kendrick fan. I just
yeah,
don't
bro. And
know.
listen, with the it might not be he might not have as much material as Drake. You know what I'm saying? But Drake can't perform all of that shit in the amount of time that they have. There's only so many hits, bro, that you're gonna be able to perform there. And Kendrick has enough hits, bro, to make this a very, very beautiful experience. You know what I'm saying? So no, you know damn well he's not about to sit up there, you know what I mean, and perform Not Like Us that many damn times, bro.
I don't know,
You know what I'm saying?
bro.
He has
I,
material. If
I
but
don't
this
know,
but
bro.
only individuals that are super like draked out would say some shit like this,
Nah, cause he
or
did that at the
or
pop out.
niggas
At the
or
at the
niggas
pop out. Did he
or
not do
niggas
that
that
song
don't
like
know
10 times?
or niggas that don't know what Kendrick is capable of or his body of work. Niggas that just
Nigga,
don't know.
I'm
You know what
I'm
I'm saying?
trolling right now. I know I've been a
You know what I'm
Kendrick
saying?
fan since Section 80. So like I know, but I'm just saying like nigga, you get 30 minutes, you most of the time you do all your hits. Like so Not Like Us right now is your biggest hit. How
Facts.
many
So you
times
might
you
do that
how
last.
many how many times you gonna play that song? Cause when he did the pop out, he played that bitch like 10 times. And he still had
Okay.
other songs
And
that
when
he could have
Drake sat
did.
up there, and when Drake sat up there, did the back to back shit, and they found out that Meek was at that motherfucking hotel, they played that song a million motherfucking times as well. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, man, at the end of the day, Not Like Us needed to be embedded into niggas' brains at that time. You know what I mean? Because, hey, he had that much time to sit up there and respond. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, damn, that nigga was playing it a million times at the motherfucking concert, still didn't get no response. You know what I mean? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. All we got since
Mm.
then was, Drake's new account. He dropped, yeah, I think he dropped like 200 and some songs, bro, since then. And then he did the
I
other
was
one with the
gigs, it was videos, but I just hope that Kendrick give us a
videos or
show because
whatever.
I
What have we got from Drake, bro, since then?
wait a minute. I just hope that Kendrick, because I've seen that nigga shows and he be dancing, so I hope he do some of those songs, do bring some of that
Yeah.
shit
Yeah,
there,
yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
then I do hope for sure that they bring Wayne out to perform like one song or two songs or something like.
That's cool too. But what have we got from Drake?
Oh, Drake dropped a couple songs and he dropped them gigs, but in the videos, I haven't seen that shit because I really
And the
don't.
reason why I ask is because you asked in the beginning of this shit, like, man, what have Kendrick done? Man, he ain't dropped nothing. I bet you
Oh,
can't
but
name.
them
Nigga, name
gigs,
some songs that Drake has
them
dropped.
gigs. Oh, he dropped
Y'all
No
niggas
Face.
can't name.
He
I
dropped.
bet you
I
can't name the
can,
200 songs that dropped.
bro. He only
I
dropped
bet you
like
can't
six
name me
songs,
50 of them.
bro.
You
He
know what I'm
dropped
saying?
gigs. He dropped
Yeah,
gigs and
yeah, that's what I'm
videos.
saying. Like,
He
y'all niggas
dropped
be
gigs
saying
and
some crazy
videos.
shit.
You gonna let
You
me
just got to
finish,
keep it all the way
bro?
on beat. Hey, and y'all
He
hit that
dropped
like button,
gigs
man.
and
Hit,
videos,
hit that
man.
subscribe button as
He
well.
dropped No Face. He dropped that Circadian Rhythm. That song jamming. He dropped a song with Lotto, and he dropped a song with Thug and 21. But the gigs that he dropped is basically videos of him making his music and showing shit. Some of
Okay.
them gigs in the videos got some videos of him with rappers when he was making music with them. The niggas that's dissing him now, but when
Yeah, but
back in the day,
that shit didn't matter.
nah, bro. The way I looked at it with the gigs was basically like he put this shit out there with the videos. Like, okay, watch y'all niggas. I got proof that you want to ride with them and hate on me and diss me, but I got proof of right here where me and you was doing music together and we was in the studio and we made this shit. Yeah,
Yeah,
all
that
right,
shit
but that's
didn't,
cool. That makes
bro.
you
That
look like
shit, I'm saying,
that makes you
that
look
shit
like an
didn't matter.
asshole,
That shit
but it
didn't
don't
matter at all.
matter. It
That
doesn't
shit
matter as
didn't
far
matter
as
at
the
all.
numbers. As far as the
And I
numbers,
have
it
to say
don't
this for the
matter.
people, bro. You got you named off 5 tracks that did nothing, absolutely nothing. You know
But
what I
that
mean? They're
no
not
face
here.
going crazy. What you mean?
Nobody's talking about it. Absolutely,
Man, that no
nobody's
face.
talking about it. Kendrick dropped one song, right?
That
Since
no
then,
face is
he just
going
dropped some shit,
crazy.
and we already knew. Hold on, bro. Let me say this because I let you pop yours. Um, Kendrick dropped one song since then, right? And when he dropped it, since the Not Like Us, and we knew he was just chilling on the song. Anybody that knows hip hop knows music. They knew that he just chilling on this. This is just another chill song, kind of like Euphoria. He just threw some shit, you know what I mean, and was just rapping, bro, just to be rapping on the cool, right? He just threw that out. 41 million. I guarantee 42 really. And 42 plus million, at least 50 million plus.